several Beatles albums down. So many. We hit so many. Then All Things Must Pass. And now...
Band on the Run. We literally just finished it. We just finished the record. Amazing.
The most hype I've been for an album in a very long time. There was not one bad song, not even one non-great song. Like start to finish, incredible. This was in like a three-way tie between All Things Must Pass, Zeppelin 3, and this. We're hitting it. If you want to see it, it's going to be on Patreon today. Less than a cup of coffee. Enjoy it. On to the video.
Hey guys, we'll be having a great day. It was a great life. We're here.
Well, it's a great life. This came from a post. Happy Friday, guys. Absolutely. That was saying, what's the next yacht rock song we should hit?
Yeah, I'm very excited. Excited to get onto this.
By far and away, the top suggestion was A Summer Breeze by Seals and Croft.
Absolutely.
Which we've already hit.
So a while ago.
Yeah, we're not going to do that, but we will put it in like the pinned comment or
link to it for you.
Leave a link down there so you can get to it.
Yeah.
Or just look it up, Andy and Alex Seals and Croft. It's there.
The next one we saw that was the highest rated from you guys. The multiple comments that were really highly rated was Cool Change by Little River Band, which we loved reminiscing.
Yeah.
Loved reminiscing, and we're very excited to get back to them.
Yeah, so just hype about it. Check out the Seals and Croft one after this video if you want to see that.
Yep.
Otherwise, super excited. Let's get into it.
Do it. It's from 79.
Pretty cool album cover. Like bleachers or stands or something.
If there's one thing in my life that's missing, it's the time that I spend alone, sailing on the cool and bright clear water. There's lots of those friendly people, they're showing me ways to go, but I never want to lose their inspiration. Time for cool change. I know that it's time for a cool change. And now that my life is so prearranged,
that's the line.
I know that it's time for a cool change. Well, I was born in the sign of water, and it's there that I feel my best. The albatross and the whales, they are my brothers. It's kind of a special feeling when you're out on the sea alone, staring at the full moon like a lover. Time for a cool change. I know that it's time for a cool change. Now that my life so prearranged, I know that it's time for a cool change. I've never been romantic, and sometimes I don't care. I know it may sound selfish, but let me breathe the air. Yeah. Let me breathe the air. If there's one thing in my life that's missing, it's the time that I spend alone, sailing on the cool and bright clear water. It's kind of a special feeling, out on the sea alone, staring at the full moon like a lover. Time for a cool change.
Very nice. Very nice. What? What are your thoughts, bro?
I'm just not a fan.
Really?
I didn't really like that. It felt like they're good enough musicians to like write a good enough song.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'll skip rating wise. I think it's like a B or a B- to me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that. This is gonna sound wild. I kind of already knew what your thoughts were already.
Yeah.
This is gonna sound kind of wild. I'm giving it an A, and the main reason
is it the word prearranged.
Dude, it's that.
It's a great line.
Absolutely.
That is my favorite part of the whole song. Is now that my life is so prearranged. It's a beautiful, beautiful line. That is my favorite part of the whole thing.
It's such a great line. No time for a cool change. So that mixed with the vibe of.
Is it looking at the moon? Because that's the other one I really love.
Yep. So staring at the moon like a lover, right? And
was that really the other line?
Yeah, it
Damn,
was.
okay, cool.
Because I go on a lot of like walks, sometimes they're at night, and I'll just fucking contemplating life, why be prearranged sometimes, and so I'm out there just kind of taking time for myself. Which also another one of the lines I loved in general. One thing my life is missing is that time. It's the time I spend alone. Because you can get so busy hanging out with people or just doing things that you just don't have time with yourself. So that one too. But the moon thing was cool because I'll go on walks. Sometimes I'll just fucking stare at the moon and just chill, right?
Sure.
And it's a serene experience. And I have to imagine being out on the water by yourself.
Where there's literally nothing else.
Yeah, like staring at the moon. Like, has to be whatever I experienced there, but on steroids.
Yeah.
So I think, like, I do agree with you. Like, I think in general, the song isn't, like, my favorite song. But I think, like, meaning, message, and I think it's A for those reasons. And I'm sure someone who's into this genre of music, like, a little bit more, or, like, into, like, kind of the style, and especially if they go on boats and shit, and have had that experience, I feel like it fits that so well that even though it's not like the perfect song for me per se, I think it's A for that reason.
So yeah, fair. I think with my feelings on it, I actually loved those specific 3 lines were my favorite 3 lines. Like you actually picked out literally my favorite lines in the whole song.
That's dope.
But there were other stuff. I feel like where I disagree slightly is like I think the overall message. Even like they had some really cool lines and the all the instrumentation, all the music. There was nothing that was like
they're playing it safe for sure in general.
Yeah,
like,
they're playing it very safe. There was nothing that was like made me feel disgruntled with the music. But besides those 3 lines, like even the thing like it's time for a cool change, I just don't think is that cool of a line. Like I feel like there are better ways to say a change or some other thing, and yeah, I think it just felt like a bunch of people who clearly are good musicians, clearly capable songwriters, and so they were able to write a song. But I think about like reminiscing and how cool that was in comparison. And this just feels, that's the word, like you said it earlier, just feels so safe. Yeah, and so it's hard to fall in love with it when it just feels like safe besides those 3 lines that I think are like gold.
Super fair. I'm definitely not in love with it. I think the A is like respect
for
like, literally it is like that messaging and that kind of like vibe creation. Reminiscing, if you remember, for me that one was S.
It's fair.
So like definitely very different. Like, I definitely agree. Reminiscing is a different like ballpark for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it really is just the lines.
Those 3 lines are great. Those 3 lines are spectacular.
I don't think I've ever had a song where like
the lines made that big of a difference.
Yeah, because if those lines weren't there, I would be right there with you. I don't think we've ever had a song where I've had a couple lines where I'm like, I don't care about anything else.
Those are really
these lines get the song up to this letter grade just because. Like, I don't think
it's
I've
fair.
Ever, I don't think I've ever even had that
I will
situation.
say they are good enough that I would re-listen to the song if I was in the mood to hear those lines. Like, what's the other song that makes me feel like that? Fuck, it's it's a song we hit about. Guy wakes up hungover for breakfast. It's the hungover song.
Oh fuck!
You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
That's the other song where like
something Sunday or I forget. Exactly
independent of the music, I will listen to that song just for the lines in it.
Yeah.
So this is kind of the similar feeling.
Feel that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool song.
Let us know what you guys
song.
think. Let us know what you guys think, and let us know where we're going next with the Little River Band or other yacht rock songs we need to check out.
Yep. Also, they don't need to be water related. I feel like maybe this is. This is yacht rock, I do agree, but it feels a little bit like with this in the Summer Breeze that they're like it has to be water related. It
feels kind of like sailboat rock.
Yeah, there's a difference between sailboat rock
because you're alone
and yacht rock.
I guess you could ride around in your yacht alone, but that's not fun.
Yeah, even if you do, I'm just saying it doesn't need to be water related. It can. Do with that what you will. See you next video.
Peace. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you had a good time watching that video, go and upvote the video, subscribe if you're not already. Check out some other videos here on the YouTube or on the Patreon if you want extra juicy stuff you can't get on YouTube.